Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
All right, you've had a month now, and you still haven't found it. What are you out there doing right now? Are you even listening to the clues? Do you want to win the KOs or not? Listen to the Mix FM. JJ, gosh, tell them what they got to do, man, because obviously they aren't doing it right.
You got to be listening for the clues again each weekday morning when you wake up bright and early at 6 a.m. Matt McKee, Matt and the Morning Crew, they'll have that clue first thing for you bright and early each weekday morning. Again, go out and find that key packet. We've stashed it good somewhere across southern Ohio. We're not saying where. You just got to listen for the clues. And again, when you think you know where it's at, go find that key packet. Stop by our Total Media Studios at the Stockmeister Plaza on Main Street in Jackson. Turn it in, and you're going to write off on a KO Predator 125 or a KO Storm 150 from your friends at Honda Suzuki Polaris K&M of Jackson and Total Media.
Better hurry, or it's going to be well used.
Well, happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Of course, we're here with our friends from JHS. And, okay, there's been question this week. Is it Suessical the Musical or Suessical the Musical?
I say it's Suessical the Musical.
I think we all just say musical.
We were trying to figure out, is it like Dr. Seuss? Like, do you say musical, like more Dr. Seuss? Suessical the Musical.
I don't think we've thought about it.
No.
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
Because on our shirts it's spelled
Yeah.
as it's like a musical.
Just musical.
Yeah.
He probably honestly meant for it.
Probably.
Knowing Dr. Seuss
Seuss
meant
did.
for it to be read in some other strange
Dr.
way.
Seuss wrote this show.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss wrote this.
For sure. Okay, well, if you don't know what we're talking about, our friends from the JHS Drama Club they're here, and we're going to talk about Suessical the Musical, or however you say it. But so this is a cool thing. Thanks to our friends at Zip Printing, here is the program. And the kids hadn't seen it yet. So you guys got to see your program before anybody else. So that was really cool.
It is.
So will everybody get one of these when they come in?
Yes.
To this thing? Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's introduce yourselves. And so we have established the longer that they talk, the less they have to go back to school. So these are going to be some chatty kids today.
Yes. So my name is Schuler Murray. I'm a senior, and I play the role of Miss Gertrude McFuzz.
Okay. Cool.
Howdy, I'm SC Parks. I play the one and only Cat in the Hat. I'm also a senior.
I'm Cameron Robinson. I'm a junior, and I play Horton the Elephant.
I'm Sydney Fain. I'm a junior as well, and I play Maisie LeBird.
Okay. And I have to admit that I am not very familiar with Dr. Seuss. Isn't that strange? Mm-hmm. So could you, for somebody like me that's not really necessarily, familiar with all the stories, could you kind of tell everybody what Dr. Seuss, kind of represents and then what they're going to find in the play?
It's
a lot of chaos.
It's a whimsical way to tell like a story that has a really good moral and teach about like different like ways you should behave, and like commitment is one of like Horton the Elephant is about commitment and like holding true to your word and things like that. And so they have like deeper story like meanings behind it.
They bring it in like a funny way.
Yeah, like a way that kids can understand.
And it's like a fun and colorful way for like, you can find characters you relate to. And
Yeah, that makes sense. So do you all have like a favorite Dr. Seuss story?
I love the Lorax. That's my favorite.
Okay, and that sounds familiar to me, but I've never, read nor seen. So can you explain what that is?
Okay, so unfortunately, the Lorax is not in Suessical.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Bummer.
But pretty much, there's a man named the Wansteler, and he is kind of overtaken by his greed, and he ends up destroying the forest of truffula trees, and it's only until after he lives with his regret. And there's a quote at the end of it, and it says, only unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. And so like if you really care about something, you can make change. And so that's I love the story of that.
Yeah.
That's so good. What about you guys?
My favorite Dr. Seuss book is actually 10 Apples Up on Top. And it is basically just a book about a couple of, I think there's a lion, a tiger, and a dog. And they're trying to see who can balance the most apples on their head. And it's like, I can balance 2. I can balance 4. I can balance 47 more. And by the end of it, they have so many apples that they just fall and all the apples are gone. And they're like, man, maybe we shouldn't be balancing all these apples and just appreciate what we have.
Totally makes sense. See, I'm seeing the theme here.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with Schuler. The Lorax is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just such a good story.
It is, and the movie is top
Oh, I
notch.
love
made
the
so
movie.
well.
Okay.
How bad can I be?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So there is a movie about that,
Yes.
right?
And there's a couple musical numbers in it too as well.
Oh, very
Maybe that will
good.
be a musical next year.
I sure hope so. That'd be great.
Maybe 2 Dr. Seuss's in a row. I'm guessing not.
No, probably not.
But I'll put in a good word for you.
Thank you.
So let's talk and tell basically our viewers about what people will see. When is Suessical the Musical?
It is tonight at 7.
Oh, it is tonight, isn't
yes.
it? That's right. This is Friday.
Tomorrow night at 7 as well, and then Sunday at 3.
So tonight, tomorrow night at 7, Sunday matinee at 3.
Yes.
So 3 different opportunities to catch your performance.
Yeah.
Get tickets now. They're selling out like hotcakes.
Yeah, they're
There
Very
might not
good.
be any at the door.
if there are, there's probably gonna be limited. We've had a lot of pre-sale tickets being sold.
$8 for adults and $6 for
children and
and
students.
students.
Okay, very good. So there you go. It's a wonderful night out or afternoon out for relatively not a lot of money. So speaking of tickets, where do people get tickets?
Jackson City School website?
Yes.
You can go to online ticketing.
Yes.
Or you can buy them at the doors.
Okay, but we wouldn't recommend that.
No.
If you're really dead set on seeing it, then no.
Get those
Get
pre-sale tickets, and someone will reserve your seat.
Okay, very good. And do you physically print a ticket out, or how does that work?
It's like a QR code
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's on your
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when you go online, though, that you will get like a notification that you have a ticket.
Yes.
That's, either on your phone or whatever. Okay. Very good. All right. So let's talk about Suessical the Musical for a minute and tell everyone what they'll get to see.
You want to go?
Me? No, go ahead.
Sydney, do you want to start?
So the Suessical the Musical is mainly based around Horton Hears a Who. Horton is convicted of being crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you guys got to fill me in on all this stuff. I don't know.
So he hears the dust speck talking, and
The what?
a dust speck, which is the Who's.
Dust?
Yeah,
Like on a
like,
clover?
The little
like-
dust speck.
you know, like the Who's, like how they're
Like
tiny,
in the Grinch.
like the Grinch on your
Cindy
snowflake.
Lou?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that.
Actually, she is in
So
it.
it's-
Yeah, she
yeah.
is in it.
Cindy Lou?
And the Grinch, they're all in the play.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I had to.
they're like their Who town,
Yeah.
like their Who town is on like a snowflake in that movie, but in this they're on a piece of dust, and I can or Horton can hear them, but no one else can.
So Horton's an elephant.
Yes,
Horton is an elephant.
Horton is an elephant.
Okay, so Horton can hear
The Who's.
Horton hears the Who's, and so that's kind of what the musical is based around. So
Yeah.
what happens? Everyone thinks he's crazy. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone thinks he's crazy, and so
Okay.
he is like tormented by or not. Okay, it's probably not the right way to say it, but he's bullied by just people like around him, and they just completely think he's crazy the whole time.
Aw.
Except me.
Except
Yeah,
Miss
except for-
Gertrude
Except for
McFuzz.
Gertrude.
Are you
because
his friend?
I'm in love with him.
Oh.
Little love story going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what does your character look like? Are you a
I'm-
human or
I'm a bird.
you're a bird? Okay.
I'm very blue, and that's me.
There it is.
That's me with my big tail. But originally, I have a small, pathetic, scraggly-looking one feather tail.
Okay. All right. So you're in love with Horton. Okay.
And Horton just doesn't notice her at all.
No.
He only is
He only
focused.
cares
He
about
only
this
is
little
focused
dust
on his dust speck because they've asked him to save their world because they could die. So
Is the Grinch in this too?
Yes,
is
the
in
Grinch
it.
is.
Really?
Yes.
He puts on a little show.
It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
Puts on a little show about his Christmas tail.
Would you?
How
there
cute.
you go.
Is
You
that
can see
him?
the Grinch.
I
Yes.
can see JoJo right there with the little
The
red
hooves,
hat.
yep,
on.
those are
Mr.
Mr.
and
You,
Mrs.
you
Mayor.
should you should tell us a little bit about Maisie LeBird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maisie LeBird is quite the character. She likes to stir the pot. Like she likes to get in the drama. She likes to create. She's like the mean girl.
Yeah.
She has this
Nice.
big long tail that she loves to show off.
Oh.
She
She
goes-
shakes her tail feathers.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Quite
She's the
often.
envy.
quite often. Yeah, she's quite the character.
So, all right. Well, this sounds really fun. So, do you guys are all singing and dancing,
Yes.
or what's going on?
It's mostly composed of music.
Yes.
There's very little dialogue. Everything is pretty much
Fully
told.
song.
And even
Yeah.
the dialogue that does exist, there's music under it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's like rhymes.
And it's all like in time.
Okay.
And
And
it rhymes.
for those who,
Yes.
for those who are like very common with Dr. Seuss books, a lot of the lyrics follow the exact words in the books.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like
So,
Okay.
at the end of our performance, I think we
recite
recite
the
we
whole
recite
entire
the
book
a whole
of-
book of
Yeah.
green
Oh, yeah.
eggs and ham.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Pete Wilson said you all were supposed to bring him green eggs and ham. So,
Well,
where's
not
that?
made aware of this.
that was not Maisie LeBird's fault.
Listen, I've got a lot of tricks, but I can't pull ham out of my hat.
Dang it. So, speaking of the hat, the Cat in the Hat, right?
Yes.
So, what is your part?
So the Cat in the Hat takes on the role of like the narrator and like MC of the whole show. So I am found by this boy named Jojo because he's like, oh, that's a really neat hat. I wonder what's in the hat. I'm in the hat. So, the whole story really just kind of revolves around me being like, hey, think of this, and then it just like the story just unfolds from there, and I cause a whole bunch of chaos. I may or may not drop the who's, and you know, it happens a couple times, and then everything gets fixed in the end because
Maybe.
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 Or maybe not.
Maybe not. It's kind of
It really-
JoJo's imagination.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean there's some mischief, but I mean well.
Some.
Okay. This sounds like so much fun.
It is an
It
incredibly
is.
fun musical.
And you know, the costumes, like everything Dr. Seuss related, is so colorful and
Yes.
you know, fun.
And like elementary kids love that
Oh,
because
yeah.
they have a
Yes.
whole Dr. Seuss week or the right to right to
Yeah.
Yeah.
read
Right to week.
Oh.
and it's it's kind of fun when they know the characters in
Yeah.
the play.
Yeah.
So
and
they
how-
feel like you're just, you know, acting out their friends or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's really
They
cool.
were really into it whenever we had our performance.
Yes.
Whenever the curtains opened, they first
They
saw
all
the
went,
set. They were like,
Oh, that's
yeah.
so good.
It's a
Our
really
s-
good show.
The set is
for
very
kids.
colorful
Oh, yeah.
and
Yes.
very detailed.
It is an
Yes.
incredible set.
You're
There's
only,
even-
you're only going to get to see it if you come watch it.
I
Yeah.
know, right? You need to get there.
If you look closely, you'll see a little Lorax.
so he found
in
his
the
way
set.
there.
So he found his way there, but
Aha. So the Lorax not necessarily in the musical.
Who painted that again?
I think it was David.
Yeah, shout out to David Eflin for that.
So speaking of sets and all that, you know, obviously, how many kids are in adults? How many people are in the cast and whatnot?
There is about
there's
there's a full
That's
picture.
not including like
Pit, that's
Pit.
not including our
well, actually,
directors.
that includes some of them.
There
some
is
of it.
about 75 people in this production,
Okay.
About,
give or take.
With their hands in this production
Yes.
somehow. That is
That's not
amazing.
including directors.
It
Yeah.
includes
Yeah.
middle school, high school kids, and
There's 4 directors.
Yeah.
Like all working
Wow,
together.
this is a big deal.
Yeah.
you
This
guys.
is one of the largest shows we have put
We
on.
haven't done. Kathy said that we haven't done a show like this big since Shrek the
Shrek.
Musical when I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
Whenever they put
We
that
we
on.
would have been in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a really long time since we've had a gigantic
And
show
since
like this.
COVID, ever since COVID, it's kind
Yeah.
of been, it's really been tough for us to
Yeah.
raise money and to get and to be able to perform shows like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I just don't understand. It's just everything came to a screeching halt, and you understand that. But how slowly things are getting back to normal, and I feel so badly for you all that I feel like you all have kind of been robbed of some really cool experiences.
This is one of the first shows that we've had that we've gotten the rights to a well-known show
Yeah.
since COVID. Some people know You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, the musical we did last year.
Yeah.
We said the Brothers Grimm Spectacular-thon and was like, what is that?
What is
Yeah, we had no idea.
Yeah. I'll say that was our fall play this year. So this is one of the first shows since COVID that people are like, oh, I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Dr.
Yeah,
Seuss.
when we were, you guys would have been freshmen, we would have been 8th grade. We were gonna do Matilda.
Yeah.
And we were
Yes.
a week away from performing,
Yeah,
and
we were in
we
our
just
final
shut
week.
down because
Yeah.
of COVID.
And we took a really big financial hit from that.
yeah, that's
For
kind
sure.
of where it.
You know, and a lot of people don't understand that. There's a lot of money involved in licensing and costumes and sets and all of this.
And
And
the backdrops, the
Yeah.
backdrops.
Oh my
it was
gosh,
Everything
yeah.
it's cost
and
so
costumes,
much.
Yes.
we have to. Sometimes we have to get our own costumes.
yeah,
Or if we have a drama building that holds all of our past costumes and past sets and props. Sometimes we're lucky enough to be able to put something together from that.
yeah.
Or we'll repaint over old panels and
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but all of that still costs time and money and everything. So Matilda, for example, which that sucked. You guys were it was literally
Oh, it
the
was a
week of
good
the
one.
performance
It
or
was a good
whatever.
one.
It got canceled. And that happened to all the local schools, wasn't just you. But, all the money was still out there with none coming back in. So that was a ginormous deal.
And the same thing would happen with COVID protocols still in place. We could only have so many people coming to watch
Correct.
shows
Yeah.
for the first.
And so many people in
Years.
the cast,
Yeah.
the crew itself.
If you
as
could only
well.
have, we were very limited in what we could do.
yeah.
So it's just been a really, really tough time for these guys, and this is why it's even more important for y'all to get out and support them because they are working so hard. This is such a good, play or musical, and you all are really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's talk for a minute about, obviously there's, actors and singers and whatever. Who else is involved in putting this production together?
Well, we have a pretty big pit orchestra.
Yes.
And
Now, what does that mean?
so it's mostly high school students, but we have a kind of a little area right in front of the stage where all of the people who play instruments sit.
Okay.
And our band director, Mr. Hurd, he directs it all and everything. So we have a couple directors that are playing music. There's actually one kid who plays 3 instruments.
Yes.
Regan.
And within the
his name's
music
Regan. He plays bassoon, saxophone, and clarinet.
Yeah.
all at the same time?
Not at the same time, but
I wouldn't be
Wow,
surprised
that
if
would
we
be-
could do that.
honestly. And we have a couple string players. We have some guitar players, and so
Awesome.
We bring in
trumpet.
some college and professional,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And not like that. It's just a big group of people. Just,
It is.
we have
Like,
had
fucking
this
the
is the
backbone
biggest
hit
hit
we've
we've
ever
had.
had.
They're
Yeah.
providing the backbone for the musical.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
keeping it all
I mean,
going.
Without them,
So
we would
without
fall apart.
without the
Oh, yeah.
music, you kind of don't have a musical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Especially this musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this musical is, as we said, basically all songs.
It's dependent
It's all
on the
singing.
pit.
And then,
Yeah.
not only that, but we also have a great set of directors and
Yes.
people helping put all this. Like we have,
choir directors.
yeah, we have 2 choir directors, we have 2 drama directors, we have a band director, and they're all just doing so
we
many
have-
things.
we
Some,
have 3 band
some of our band directors,
directors, 'cause
actually,
Yeah,
all
Mr.
of our
Wilson
band directors
and
are
Mr.
playing
and
in
Mrs.
the
Wilson.
pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're participating
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well as kind of, well, they're just hurting all the cats,
And
right?
even Mrs. Billman. I mean,
Yeah, Mrs.
Yeah.
Billman.
she plays
Shreds the
piano.
piano.
Yes, she
She's
does.
so
She
good.
does so good.
She is
I
so
love
good.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you have the pit and you have a ton of people that have, I mean, pretty much like given their time to help put this musical on, which is great. And then I have to assume that you have people behind the scenes as well.
Oh yeah, we have a crew that works so hard. and
They
do
really
so
do.
well. And we have a really awesome makeup crew because
Hair crew.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
hair crew as well. We have an awesome hair crew.
With the Who's, I mean, you have to have some really
Some
funky.
of us have wigs.
When
and
you get to go backstage, like if you could go backstage during a performance, you'd see like there's a giant group of them all huddled around one music stand that has their script on it, and then they'll point and everyone will go do like they'll all split off and do different things.
Or if
It's
a
awesome.
prop breaks, like they'll quickly
they'll be fixing
try to
things.
find a way to
There are
fix
some
it.
things in this show that simply would not happen if we didn't have crew.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
because there's
'Cause
a
we have
lot
se-
of
we have
moving
some
set
Yes.
pieces
And
and
a lot of our set was actually made by the
Yeah.
crew, which are all consist of high school members. So just
That's so cool.
And Mr. Lord.
yeah,
helps
and
out.
Mr. Lord.
I'd say Kathy cracks the whip. He says, yes, okay. Well, speaking of the directors, let's talk about them. Give them a shout out.
yes, of course.
I think y'all are a little fond of them. Or
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them. I
Yes.
love them.
Kathy, we couldn't do anything.
Oh,
without
no.
her.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would just
No.
She picks the best. Like she knows what we're
Yeah.
capable of doing, and she bases it off around that, and
Yeah.
so we can perform to the best of our abilities
Yeah.
and make sure we put out a good show for.
They're all
everyone.
putting us up there to do the best of our ability.
we have
But,
like two of the most incredible choir directors, Mr. Stasko and Miss Rodesh. They are monumental
Oh, yeah.
in getting us to where we need to be on stage, knowing our music and everything is all good.
Aw.
And I tell myself if I'm like doubting myself or if someone else is doubting them, I always tell them like if Mr. Stasko and Kathy and like if they didn't think you could do it, they would not have put
Right,
you
exactly.
Sure.
in that,
Because
in that
they have
situation.
such good judgment
They-
because
they
they've been
really
doing
do.
this for so long. Like whenever I was first nervous about my auditions, but then I thought, you know what, Kathy's gonna put me in a place where I'm gonna enjoy it the most.
They would never set you up to fail.
Oh,
They're
exactly.
going
Yeah,
to
no,
always
absolutely
encourage you to
not.
succeed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's not good for anybody to do that. So, well, that has to be nice, like a nice little pat on the back to be like, okay, well, she put me here because she thinks they think I'm the best for that job.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is.
Very good. So, do you all sing? Like, are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
everyone in this whole show sings.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And would you, before that, have you all been in stuff before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So would you say like, oh yeah, I'm a good singer, or I mean, is there anybody in there that you're like, oh boy, I don't know why they put me here. I don't think
I think that every single show. Like, oh yeah, I think that every single show. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I think it's also like you judge yourself the hardest.
Yes.
Oh, for
So-
sure.
You are your toughest critic.
Oh yeah.
So you just kind of have to get over that, and you have a good support system behind
Oh
your
yeah.
back.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely. So for you seniors, what does this mean to you? Is it probably a little bittersweet, isn't it?
I mean,
oh,
gosh.
I got this
I
one
mean,
tearing up over here already.
Drama club has been something that has helped me tremendously.
Yes.
And like I had a lot of confidence issues and just like, a lot of just things I needed to work through.
Sure.
And because I enjoy drama so much, I kind of forced myself to get out there and stuff like that. And now I've become this, outgoing and really happy person. And, I have a confidence and I'm, just proud of who I am and stuff like that. And I have drama to thank for that.
That is so good.
And that's I'll say that's part of my testimonial too. Goodness, we met through drama
We
club.
did. We met
I'll
through
say,
drama.
Yeah, like you meet some of the most incredible, most caring, talented people you will meet in your entire life through being in like fine arts programs, just in general.
Sure.
So
That's
I'll
where
say
you find people that are the same as
Yeah.
you, that
You
share
really
your
like build
interests.
a family.
I'll say as someone who also like shared like a lot of like the experiences of like having like self-confidence issues, anxiety issues. Through my time of being in drama club, I've stepped out of my shell.
Yeah.
If you would have asked like freshman me to go up and do what I'm doing right
Oh my
now,
gosh, same
I
here.
would have
Same
burst
here.
into tears, sobbing,
Really?
and
Is
would
that-
have never been able to do it.
I would have
But now
walked away.
I stand in front of a stage, in front of an audience of, say, 100-something, 50 people singing a song by myself without any issues.
In front of your peers
Yeah,
as well.
in front of my peers.
Which is the hardest.
Oh my gosh.
it's
And
the most
That
difficult.
is the hardest.
I
We had that
truly
yesterday.
I truly believe that I would not be who I am right now if I would have not come back from Matilda. I truly believe that I would not be where I am.
I agree. And, it's just been so much fun, too.
It is
it's
it
been
is
like
such a
the
good
best
time.
experience of my life. And, I've learned something from about every single role I've played.
Yeah.
And I'm really going to miss it.
Because each role
Love all
teaches you a
this.
little bit about yourself. Like, you see a piece of yourself in who you play.
Yeah, like Woodstock, for example, last year, I really resonated with playing Woodstock, and so and I also relate to Gertrude a lot with having that confidence issues and realizing, you just gotta learn to accept yourself, and just love who you are.
Even if Horton just...
Even if Horton doesn't pay attention to me, even if Horton doesn't pay attention to me.
You're such a jerk.
Yeah. I'm probably more the jerk in the play, for being honest.
You're really passive aggressive.
you are very passive
It's
aggressive.
very, I don't know.
Speaking
very
of
just
drama.
mean. Yeah.
Is it me?
Am I the
drama?
Who's for the drama?
That's so good. No, I love hearing that. So we talked with the kids from Benton County. I think it was last year, kind of the same way, although we did it via Skype or whatever. But one of the things that they said, and it's stuck with me so much, was, and it's kind of what you guys were relating to or alluding to, was, they were like, the one guy's like, I'm a football player and he's a, whatever. And we would have never probably even talked or met had it not been for drama, because it brings kids from all walks of life together. And he, the one kid was like, hey, but now we're best friends, but we would probably never talk to each other otherwise.
And so with drama club, it's everybody. It's all age levels, all grades, everything. Versus if we weren't in drama club, we would be around our peers, in our grade the whole time.
Correct.
Versus in this, we're getting to conversate with people that are younger than us, older than us, and that's how I've made so many friends with people that I would never have thought I'd become friends with.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, absolutely. And, it's a big old world out there, folks, and just meet people and have fun.
And then through the
do
friends you
things.
meet in drama club, you meet their other friends, and then you build friendships
Also,
off of that.
your friend circle goes from this to this to this.
Yes.
Real fast.
Yeah, and that's so cool.
And one thing I love is no one is excluded.
Yes.
In
you have people that are totally different, but all in the same. You run track. I don't do any sports. Would not find me on a track field. Not me.
A track field.
Yeah, would not find me there. No.
This one plays sports ball.
I do. Listen, I am a fine arts kid through and through. I am the triple threat of band, choir, and drama.
There you go.
Yeah, I run track, I play soccer, I'm drama club, and then also involved in other clubs throughout the school.
Sure.
But yeah,
But that common thread would be the drama club that brings you guys all together as you sit here today. So I think that's so cool, and I'm just so proud of you. I'll be honest with you. I sit here and yap every day, but I don't know that I could get up on a stage in front of. I would probably have a panic attack and die. So
well, we got the hardest shows I think over with.
Yeah, now it's before. Not that they were bad audiences at all, because they were all really good audiences.
yes.
They all really enjoyed the show.
It's just
But they're they have to go to that. These are the people that want to come and watch us, and so these are the
Yeah.
people that really are going to enjoy it. And take
they
everything
choose
from
to
it.
come see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can remember when you said performing in front of your peers, I can remember, and what you're saying was a lot of, I grew up in 4-H, I showed horses. So a lot of what you're saying is, and we've talked about this with our 4-H friends, again, met tons of people I would have never met otherwise had I not grown up in 4-H. But the county fair was always the most nervous. I would show my horse all over the country, but the county fair was always my most nerve-wracking show, because friends would come.
Yeah.
And
you don't
they weren't
see-
strangers.
Yeah,
It was
the people in the audience is you probably won't see them as much as you do your friends at school.
Yeah,
or
so
your
it is
teachers
nerve-wracking.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just a little something, I guess, that would be a common thread there. But, well, cool. So what else would you like to tell our viewers while you're here? You guys are so much fun. And this musical is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot leave in a bad mood, right?
Oh,
No.
no,
I mean,
absolutely not.
Maybe a little heartfelt moment. Like,
You'll have a little like, but you will have a blast watching this show because there is just
so much.
there is so much.
So much.
There's something for everyone.
Yes.
You can be unfamiliar with Seuss and go in and you'll still know at least a couple of the characters because there's just such a wide variety.
And you'll meet new ones.
Yeah. It spans through books that like a lot of people didn't even know that were out there.
I never
Respectfully,
heard
I
of
did not
Maisie
know
LeBert
Gertrude
before.
existed.
No, neither did I. Yeah.
I've never heard of Maisie LeBert
Yeah,
before.
I've never heard of
Gertrude. Like,
Yeah.
and
There's actually a book about Solace Salou.
Is there really?
Yeah. It's called The Search for Solace Salou, and it's a
Solace Salou's a song that we sing.
it's a
okay.
song, and it's
It's a
kind of
dream.
like a dream world, kind of like a heaven in a way.
Yeah.
And General Genghis Khan Schmitz is in it.
yeah.
My younger brother, Trussell Murray, he plays General Genghis Khan Schmitz.
Okay.
And he is, I gotta say, he's my favorite.
There he is as well.
There he is.
then
He plays it so well.
And like these are characters that you never would have heard of, but
Yeah.
you
Oh,
go
yeah.
into it and you fall in love with these characters.
Or like
Oh, yeah.
Sour
You
Kangaroo.
really-
I don't
oh
know
my
if
God.
that
Yes,
was
the
in-
Sour
I knew her
Kangaroo.
from the movie,
Yeah.
but that's all.
Yeah.
And the talent that comes through with some of like these
Oh my
people.
gosh.
Like
They have
one of
some-
our leads is a 7th grader.
Yes.
And he's
Cameron Kilgore.
11 or 12.
Yeah,
He's so
he
young.
does
He's
so well.
He
good.
is
So good.
And
phenomenal.
Maddie Farr.
Yeah, I think one of the
Maddie Farr.
most
She plays the
vocally
Sour
challenging roles was given to an 8th grader, and she
She nails it
She-
every
she
single
kills
time.
it.
Every
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Every single time.
Whenever she
So
first,
good.
whenever I heard her sing at a Studford, and I got nervous. I was like, oh man, oh crap.
there's bright futures for the
There,
drama.
yes, that
She
is-
is.
that is so
They're
true.
all going to go very far.
With this drama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, very good. So, what does the future hold for all of you? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm going to Shawnee State University.
Okay.
And I'm going to major in psychology and pre-art therapy.
Okay.
And then later on, I'm going to Ursuline for graduate school,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to become a counselor and art therapist. And I'm wanting to incorporate. I'm also triple threat with band, choir, drama, and I also enjoy art and everything. So I want to incorporate art, music, singing, and even try to incorporate performing arts into therapeutic processes.
You know, I love that. My cousin was an art therapy major, and I'd never heard of it before until, she went through all of her schooling and then graduate school, all that stuff. And I just think that's such a cool
It is
thing.
yeah.
I mean, there's just so many ways to relate with humans, and that's certainly a good one.
Yeah.
So very cool. How about you?
This upcoming fall, I will be attending Wittenberg University. It's a little liberal arts college up in Springfield.
Yes.
I'll be going there for music ed with a focus in vocals because I plan on becoming a choir director someday.
Awesome. I love how you guys have your stuff all figured out, because I still haven't got my stuff figured out. What, you guys know yet, or are you still thinking?
We still have 2 more years, or 1 more year to really.
Yeah, 1 more year.
We have 1 more year to think about it, but I think I want to go into middle childhood education and focus in like math and science. Is like
Okay.
where I want to go to.
That's very undrama club like.
Yeah, but like I would still love to help like community wise with drama and theater and things like that.
Okay.
I would like to plan on attend Ohio University and major in elementary education for
Cool.
like English, probably about all departments since
Okay.
it's elementary.
And
but-
like that's the nice thing about drama as well, is that not everyone going into it isn't all going because they want to have a career in it. It's because they enjoy it, and it's something
fun.
that's
It's
fun.
it's so much fun.
you make like
And-
good friendships through it.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
really
yeah.
do.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. I've told this story on the air before, but I went to Capital University, and I had never been in drama. I'd never done any of that stuff because I was always like, I guess, nervous to do. I was super shy. And strangely enough, I was super shy. And I got to Capital, and met this professor and just loved him, just loved talking with him, whatever. Well, he was the theater guy there. So I started like taking like producing classes and like acting classes and stuff. And I was like so sad. I enjoyed it so much. I was so sad that I hadn't like, you know, jumped in at, you know, in high school or whatever. So it's never too late, number one. But don't be afraid.
There's even like community.
Yeah, we have the Apple City
City
players.
Players.
Yes.
And like that's for adults.
And some, I mean, they had a high schooler. Luke
Davis
was in the previous Mousetrap play. And
Yes, they need new members. They need members all the time.
I think they actually do have a kids program now.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, because they put on Kid Kringle.
Kid Kringle.
Yes.
Yep.
So
And
there's
some of our fellow drama kids were in that as well.
so like
Dylan was part of that.
there's options for like there's always a chance out there to take and just to try it out.
And even if you want to, you know, work behind the scenes or you know, help kind of, if you don't feel like I want to act right away, like you can still be involved in that stuff.
Or if you don't want to really sing, like there's still roles out there that you don't have to sing, but you can still act and be part of the.
Especially in the high school production, our directors are very understanding of that type of thing. It's like they're not going to put you somewhere where you're very uncomfortable with what you're doing.
Right.
They're going to make sure that you're comfortable and having fun and enjoying yourself.
And that's the whole point at the end of the day. And God knows after all this stupid C word madness that we've had out there, y'all need to have some fun. The world needs to have some fun.
Yes, that is so true.
So, and you know how you can have fun? You can come see Suessical the Musical. Very good. Well, kids, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. We greatly appreciate it. It's always so fun to have the kids here, and I call you kids because, you know, I'm old and you're not. But, and come out and see it. Here's the program. You'll get this sweet program when you...
All of our pictures are in it.
Yes. They were like, oh, we haven't seen that yet. It's so fun. And I mean, the cast is huge. It's pages and pages.
And sponsors and
Of people.
the wonderful people that sponsor our plays and, you know,
Absolutely.
help out with everything.
Yes. So thank them. If you see people out and about, you see their names in here, thank them. Because without sponsors and without, you know, the kids can't do what they do either. And so it's a good thing. Yes. All right. Well, very good. Well, before you get out of here, it is time to read the cycle search clue for today, which is day 25 of the cycle search. We are in week 5, so next week will be week 6 of the cycle search. So who wants to read the clue today? You want to read the clue today? Okay, read day 25. Let me say that this is brought to you by our friends at Monroe's Collision and Four Winds Community. So thanks for a big shout out to them.
Day 25 right there.
Yep. Okay. Read it loud and clear because if not, people will be mad at you.
It's Friday! The week's final tip. Find the packet and write the script.
Oh. See, very, very fitting for you guys, right?
Thematic.
Wow.
It is. Love
In other words, come see the Suessical.
Yes, exactly.
Please do.
Maybe you'll find it there.
Maybe you'll find it there.
maybe.
You know, maybe the key packet is hidden right there in the middle school
Maybe it's
auditorium.
hidden in the set.
It's right next to the Lorax.
I think that's it.
It's actually in my hat.
Yes.
Hey, one thing we do need to tell our viewers, and I think we failed to mention this, is that this is actually not at the high school. This is at the middle school. Jackson's a little bit different. We have, well, it was my high school a few years ago, but we have this beautiful, great auditorium in the current middle school, and so that's where a lot of the productions are held.
Yes.
So you come to the middle school. Don't go to the high school if you want to. If you want to see that, come right into the auditorium. There's a balcony up above if you're feeling, you know, like you just kind of want to hang low and or high.
Speaking of Jackson Middle School and how it was the high school when you were in school. So this was a little bit before you were in school, but here, this is a cool photo I found.
Oh, cool photo
So
of the
this
middle
is-
school.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
So
Wow.
this is the current middle school at the time, high school auditorium, completely full in 1945.
Wow.
You know what? We should make it
So
look like that
maybe
again.
We
that'll
should.
be-
Yeah. Maybe that'll
So
be.
hopefully that's what it'll look like for you guys
Yes,
this
it's
weekend.
gonna look just like that.
That's amazing.
I always forget we have.
We can hang. Yeah, hold that in front of the.
That's
pretty cool.
That's so weird to see like all those people in there.
We would love to have a big audience.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That would be amazing.
So when you guys are up on the stage, can you see, or the lights in your faces, or can you see the audience?
I can usually see like the first 2 rows and nothing else.
Yeah,
it can get so
You can see
blinding.
the you can see the pit in front of the stage, and then a couple rows.
Yeah.
It's like your eyes adjust.
During the high school performance, I saw my friend in like the first couple rows, and I just simply focused on her, and I couldn't see anyone else. I'm like, I'm only looking at you.
You better be here for me.
Yeah.
It's like a camera flash. It's like blinding at first, and then slowly your eyes adjust, and you can see more and more.
Okay. So there you go.
Oh.
Very good.
How many fun hours, days, months did it take?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, we've been doing this since January.
Auditions were in December.
Auditions were in December.
And we had to learn
before
our
Christmas
stuff
break.
over our Christmas break.
We had to learn our stuff over Christmas break, and it'd be like we've had it 3 hours, like 3-hour practices, 4 days a week.
Holy moly!
Some of it was just singing.
I'd say we've probably put over 150 hours into this show.
Easily.
I mean, because we do so many things from just practices where it's purely singing all day to practices where it's just acting, to just dancing. We come in on the weekends.
I'll say we'll come in on Sundays.
We'll come in on Saturdays for set work and things to build our.
They're
whole entire
so
set.
dedicated. Good for you. I love that. And this is why it's going to be amazing. So you all need to come out. Again, you can.
Amazing.
Yeah, there you go. Jackson High School website, you can pick up your tickets there, right?
Yes.
Okay. And get them now because they are selling out fast.
Especially for Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Get those tickets now.
Very good. Well, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and we appreciate it. And I think they have one more stop before they have to go back to school, so we'll be okay. Right?
Yeah.
We won't tell on you where you're going
Oh,
next. It's a secret. It'll be fun, though. Yes. And you could bring me some, too. It's okay if you don't. All right. Well, get out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Break a leg.
Thank
you so much.
I mean that in the best way possible.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, guys. So stop out. See Suessical the Musical this weekend. All right, Dylan, you got the weather pulled up for us, buddy? All right. Thank you so much. And it is not the best weather forecast. I can tell you that we've seen in a long time. I don't know what the problem is. It feels like every Friday it just pours the rain. So today, not too bad in the temperature wise, but looks like highs around 52 and lows of 46. Not so bad, but an 80% chance of rain all day. And I'm pretty sure it's just gonna rain all day. Now tomorrow on Saturday, well, look at those temperatures, not too bad, but again, rain in the forecast. Highs of 71, but lows dipping down Saturday night to 36 degrees. Absolutely kind of ridiculous. And then more rain. And then Sunday, we do have some sunshine in the forecast a little bit, and highs of 61, lows of 39. So not the, I'd say Sunday is going to be your best bet as far as like getting out and doing some things. And then a lot of rain in the forecast next week as well. And I'm about over the rain. So just saying.
April showers bring May flowers.
And then what do May flowers bring?
Unbearably hot summer temperatures.
No, silly.
Bumblebees, butterflies.
No.
What?
Pilgrims.
What? Flowers bring pilgrims?
I actually got that one.
Is that a song?
I got it. It's the Mayflower, right?
Oh. Okay. Good one.
It's a good joke, isn't it?
Sure.
If April's showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
I got
Pilgrims.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Because the pilgrims came across
Yeah,
on the
the
Mayflower. It
Mayflower.
was the boat.
I gotcha.
Get it? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't, but I get it now.
Okay. All right.
Good joke.
My bad.
And I'm the
Hey,
blonde
man.
one. Sorta. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Hey, there was more basketball mania last night.
There was?
UCLA out.
Oh, man. I can't even remember who I have picked.
Yeah.
Am I still like in last place?
You're
had to
not
have
in
been-
last place, but you're in like last place. I fell too, so I'm not too far ahead of you. But in our big bracket, Liam Milliken still in first place.
Nice.
But he is now tied
with Baylor Dylan Ray, and Carrie Duggan is alone in third place.
Okay.
So
there you go.
Yeah. So more games tonight and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so it's going to all change a lot.
It's all going to get switched around, yeah.
I can't wait to see what our both our office pool and then also the big one, how it changes over the weekend.
A lot of people have Alabama winning, so I mean, if Alabama were to lose early, it really shake things up.
It definitely going to shake things up.
And a lot of people had UCLA winning too.
Yeah. So they're out?
Yeah, UCLA is out.
So I actually have a little fun fact here I just wanted to point out. In this photo right here, you can actually see Liam Milliken in the upper right, I believe, as one of the 3 men pulling there. He's the first one. So he's actually a part of the play there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, very good.
Yeah, very cool.
Multi-talented.
That show looks pretty awesome.
It does look awesome, doesn't it?
It's pretty impressive how much work they put into that.
Yes, very much. And
very cool.
I love just to see like their enthusiasm, how much fun they're having, and how excited they are to perform.
There's nothing like drama kids.
Yeah. Love that. Yeah. So much.
Very cool.
Drama in a good way, not a bad way.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean dramatic. I mean,
yeah, you do.
Dramatic.
But not
not in the way most teenagers are.
Not with a negative tone.
Not with a negative tone.
All right. So we've been talking about cereal this week.
We have.
Yes. And so you asked me the other day if I had ever had Magic Spoon cereal, and I said yes, that I had, because I try to do, keep on a low carb diet. And so I told you that I would, when I saw Magic Spoon, get it so that we could try it here on the show.
Yeah.
So I saw it yesterday at the store, and so I picked it up for you.
I see that. We've got Magic Spoon grain-free cereal, fruity, naturally flavored.
So you were asking me if I liked it, and I said it's certainly not like a sugary, sweet, kid cereal. I tend to like it kind of better because it's not super sweet.
So Magic Spoon reimagines the same sweet deliciousness of your favorite childhood cereal with premium ingredients, complete protein, and no gluten or grains. This box contains more protein than a dozen eggs and fewer net carbs than a typical fruit smoothie, but it's so much fun to eat.
It is. So speaking of, let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some dry cereal.
Yeah, I was gonna bring milk, and then I thought,
it's not worth the effort.
It's not worth the effort, pretty much.
You want me to open it, or
you can open it. We were gonna. So James found a plate so we can, pour it out onto the thing. That way people can see what it looks like.
Sticking my grubby mitts into the bag.
I don't care if you do or not, but. All right, so
pour
out
this
a
is
few
basically
pieces.
Fruit Loops.
So it's meant to look like Fruit Loops. Can you see? Without it all spilling. There. Okay. So James is gonna show it, and it's meant to be kind of. So a lot of these there. Oh yeah, there you can see it really well. So a lot of these cereals are meant to kind of resemble something else. So they have chocolate ones. They have.
I don't know. It tastes pretty much just like Fruit Loops to me.
Without the super sugary end.
Yeah. It tastes just like Fruit Loops. Maybe not quite as sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you know Magic Spoon as an alternative for sugary, super sweet stuff. If you're watching your carbs, you're watching your sugar, whatever. We're not even going to pretty much, say what's in this stuff because it's probably a bunch of chemicals or whatever, but by God, there won't be carbs.
Milk protein blend, sweetener blend, oil blend, lots of blends. Natural flavor.
Yeah. But it's pretty good, isn't it?
Pretty much tastes just like Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Dylan, you want to come try it? We'll see what Dylan thinks. And they have chocolate, they have a cinnamon roll one, they have all different kinds. And you can buy that online. Magic Spoon has their own website, which is where I had bought it from, but now they have it at a local big box store. And since we only have one local big box store, you can figure that out on your own.
Yeah.
I pretty much agree with everything you guys said.
Yeah. Tastes just like Fruit Loops, but not as sweet.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's pretty. So there you go. So what do you think? Would you buy Magic Spoon to?
So here's the thing that we've not mentioned. It
yeah.
costs about twice as much as a box of Fruit Loops.
It does.
Yeah. So, the news hound just walked in.
Do you want to try Magic Spoon, Jeremiah?
We got some breaking
I
news
just
here.
want to say, when you say Magic Spoon, it makes me think of when I was a kid and we'd get those spoons with the
The
cereal.
one that changed color.
And they
with the
change
cold
color
milk.
in the milk. That's what comes to my mind every time you say Magic Spoon.
No prize in the bottom of this. Just more expensive cereal.
There is a little story thing on the back of it. Jeremiah's going to try it now.
He's like, I heard that there's snacks in here.
He's like, I heard there's food. What do you think?
I agree with James. Tastes like Fruit Loops.
Tastes like Fruit Loops, but not as sweet. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, so this sort of regular size box of
Which that's
Magic
a pretty
Spoon
small box.
is probably a couple dollars less than the family size box of Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
So that's the catch.
Yeah, the catch is it's super expensive.
It was pretty expensive.
So here's the thing. It's probably not something that you're going to, have like the giant bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
But I
But,
mean,
if you have a gluten allergy or something like
yeah,
that.
or if
and
you're
you
watching
just-
your carbs and you still, need that fix,
No.
it's perfect for that.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. Magic Spoon. Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
We should, now we could send that guy an email and say that we've talked about it.
Yeah,
here
try
on
to
the
get that
program.
Magic Spoon sponsorship
Yes.
going again,
Love that.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So you have some other information that we wanted to talk about.
So Easter's just around the corner.
It is.
And so this has been kind of a tradition for years and years and years and years. But this is the first time Total Media has got to be involved in it. So this is exciting. So Power 105 in Athens
Okay.
always has an annual Easter egg hunt.
Okay. Ooh,
And
that
this
sounds
is
fun.
not your average Easter egg hunt. So this is sort of
Okay.
like Cycle Search, but just one day.
What?
Yeah. So on Friday, April 7th, Power 105 is going to hide eggs around Athens County.
What are eggs?
They are sheets of paper in the shape of an egg. So it's not really an egg. It's like a poster that looks like an egg.
Okay.
So they're going to hide these around Athens County, and then you listen to 105.5 on the radio or on the Total Media Radio app,
Okay.
and they're going to give clues throughout the day as to where these are hidden at.
Okay.
And then so you go out and you find these, and each one is
Eggs.
you find one of these eggs, and each one has a corresponding prize, but the prizes are a mystery. So what's going to happen is that night they're going to have like a block party at a soon-to-be announced location. It's going to be very cool. So you
Fun.
come to the block party and bring in your egg. And find out what you won. So there's just tons of awesome like gift cards and different prizes and stuff like that that sponsors
such a
have donated.
fun
Yeah.
idea.
So it's really neat. So and here's the other cool thing. So it's Power 105.
Yes.
There's 105 prizes.
Whoa.
So it's a lot of opportunities
Whoa.
to win. Uh-oh. Here comes Cornbread.
We're what?
Are you wanting
We are twinning again. Do you want some magic?
Did you come in
spoon?
for cereal or did you come in to correct us on the egg hunt information?
No, I came in to let you know if you could let the masses know the radio stations are currently down right now.
Oh,
because of
okay.
Internet and electricity.
Oh.
Okay.
So Courtney broke the radio apparently.
Courtney came in, broke the radio.
She tripped on the cord. So
Not really.
So if you turn on, so if you go get in your car in a couple minutes and the radio's not working, Cornbread tripped on the cord. And
Yeah,
we're
she
just trying to
broke it.
figure out where to plug it back in. But we'll get that fixed as
There's
soon
a
as
little
possible.
bit of an electricity issue probably at the tower.
So the radio stations have been updating their software all week.
Yes.
To a new automation system that's going to make things run a lot smoother.
Okay.
Help with remote broadcasts and things like that. It's really exciting, but a little bit of growing pains getting
Yes.
that going, I'm afraid.
Correct. Well, you never do anything of that caliber without growing
Nope.
pains.
No.
So, okay, so 105 eggs
Eggs.
will be hidden around, is it
Athens
the
County.
Athens County.
So it'll be anywhere in Athens County. So Nelsonville, Gloucester.
And they're going to, and where will you find these clues and things like that?
Power 105.
You have to listen all day?
So you listen all day.
Okay.
You can listen on the app if you're, well, if you're going to be hunting for the eggs, head on down to Athens.
Yeah.
Go get lunch on Court Street or whatever.
Yeah.
Listen to the radio, hunt for some eggs. Because you can find more than one.
Oh.
Because there's 105 of them. So you could be finding these bad boys all day.
Yeah.
So they're going to start giving the clues first thing in the morning on Friday, April 7th.
Okay.
And you're going to hunt for them all day.
And then you'll bring your eggs.
Mm-hmm. Eggs to a soon-to-be-announced location.
And then you get your prize.
And then you get your prizes. We got gift cards, all kinds of good stuff.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah. It is fun. But hey, what if you can't get to Athens? What if you got to work that day?
Yeah.
Well, we're having a Facebook contest too.
What?
So what we want you to do is draw an egg, decorate it.
Okay.
Like a collaring sheet kind of thing. And you have to include 105.5 in your decoration.
Okay.
So it's got to be like Power 105 themed egg. Take a selfie with it. Send it to the Power 105 WXTQ Facebook page. And then the deadline, you got to be entered by Easter. And then they will announce they will randomly pick a winner on Monday.
There you go. So you have a chance to win there too.
2 chances to win, one in person, one online.
Nice.
But yeah, the Easter egg hunt is fun. It's really cool. And like I said, you can win more than once. So you go up there, spend the day in Athens.
Find all the eggs.
Yeah, go have lunch at a free plug for Steak and Shake. That's keeping Porterhouse alive right now, apparently. I guess they've got like a $4 like kids meal or something like that. And that's what he's apparently that's what he's living off of.
Oh no.
But yeah, so just go spend the day in Athens. Go check out some of the shops and things like that.
Yes.
Listen to Power 105. Listen to those clues for your chance to win all kinds of awesome stuff.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's such a blast.
So that is Friday, April 7th.
Okay. So stay tuned. We'll remind you of that later on, and that'll be a couple weeks from.
Mm-hmm. It'll be the next Friday after next.
Yes, 2 Fridays.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah, there you go. So you have time to figure out your strategy.
Uh-huh. Strategies, listen to the radio and find those eggs.
True.
Yeah.
True that.
So it's like Cycle Search, but one day and 105 prizes.
There you go.
What?
All in one day.
What?
Cycle Search, speaking of, are you figuring it out yet?
Oh, I know where it's at.
Do you?
I can't tell you though.
You do not. No, we are so bad. I mean, James and I even have like the clues. We still can't figure it out. Last year we were in completely the wrong
I was convinced
area.
it was at Buckeye Hills last year.
Yes.
I was wrong.
We were so wrong. We weren't even remotely close.
We were in the wrong county.
Yeah.
Altogether. Yeah.
And then they like knocked out Gallia in one of the clues, and we were like, wait,
what? Where else could it be?
We're so confused now.
No.
Oh, well. So what do you have fun planned this week?
Oh, this weekend is my girlfriend's birthday, and she is super, super stoked. She's very loves having that day to kind of celebrate,
It's like me day. Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
So she's really excited. So we're going to go out to dinner and some things like that. So yeah, it'll be
Aw,
fun.
you better have, you got something special planned, I hope.
Oh, well, no, she's planned it. I didn't have to.
Okay.
She's like, this is what we're doing. We're going here. And
It's my birthday, by golly. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do.
I don't have to do anything. So
it's win-win.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. All right, Dylan, what are you doing this weekend? He's going to say, working at Subway.
I'm working at Subway.
I am.
No, you're not, because you're a liar about that.
Well, you'll find out if you see me there.
I went and looked for you yesterday, and you weren't there.
Yesterday? No, I wasn't working yesterday, but I did swing by.
No,
He's conveniently never working.
I wasn't. I didn't actually. I was at a different. I was outside of a different Subway. I was just being silly. Yeah.
I actually did go to the Big Gray Building yesterday.
She had to buy.
I had to get Magic Spoon, and I did glance, and you were not there, but your mom was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone in the family's got to.
To actually work.
Actually work, yeah.
One of these days he's going to kill us.
I hope not.
So I get to go to Cincinnati tonight. If anyone's in the Cincinnati area, Jamie and I will be at Cappy's in Norwood. And we are just going to be passing out some 6-cent beers. And
just handing
chilling
them out to
Yes.
anybody?
Yes.
Like when Stone Cold goes like this and the guy just like tosses them a beer?
All that.
Nice.
Yep. Just gonna be passing them out and chatting and having fun. So
Cool.
yeah, we'll be there. I think it's 5 to 7. So if you happen to be in the Cincinnati area tonight, stop by Cappy's in Norwood and say hey.
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 Hey. And, if you want to touch Jen's hair, maybe ask permission first. Or just don't. Don't touch people's hair.
So strange. Yeah. In all my years on this planet, that's, top 3 of strangest things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. And you've seen a ghost and UFOs.
I have. All of that. So, just saying.
Oh.
I did get free first class one time because of my hair.
Nice. What, do they think you're like a celebrity or something?
No, the flight attendant loved my hair and she wanted to know how I fixed it. So she came and got me and put me in first class in front of her jump seat so that I could tell her what products and stuff I used. Swear to God, I was on a flight by myself. Can't make this up. Flight by myself from Columbus to New York. And flight attendant comes and gets me and she's like, and I'm like, oh God, am I in trouble? She's like, no, come up here with me. And I was like, what? She's like, sit right there. I want to talk to you about your hair.
That's funny.
Yeah. So 4 Bloody Marys later, I landed in New York and she knew all about my hair.
Yeah. And you had trouble standing up.
Yeah. Thank God for cabs. Anyway, all right. That was a true story, though.
Well, have a good weekend. Have fun in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Good
hey,
luck
you
to the
too.
cast of Suessical the Musical.
That's right. And get out there, support these kids this weekend. And they work so hard and they love it so much. They deserve it. And tell Aubrey happy birthday from us.
I will.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, Dylan, have fun working at Subway.
Or not working,
Working
at
at
Subway.
Subway. He really doesn't like us very much. And we'll see you right back here on Monday with some news.
Yeah.
Yep. Have a great weekend. Enjoy some basketball, and we'll see you then.
Bye, guys. Bye.